Minecrafters, this is Kimise, and I am back for yet another adventure of KimiseCraft. And here we are in our village, and there's some great things I've been working on. And obviously from last night, there's a couple of visitors out there. So, hey, let's just get straight into what we're going to do today and let's have some fun. First off, let's go ahead and take care of some creeper patrol here. Don't need those guys sitting out there to sneak up on me when I at least need them to sneak up on me. There we go, another one down. And boom. Okay, great. Is it safe? Is it safe? Well, it's safe enough. Hey, so here we are. So last time we were here, we worked on some bridge designs. I'm going to show you here in a minute. If we just want to review, we got the bridge that we made last time. Still looking all pretty good. Pretty happy with it. It's wide enough for a good wagon to come over it, easy for trade, because again, the whole idea behind this village is here to trade with other villages, and it's going to be a major trading partner for ourselves. Whoa, that is extremely loud. So let's go ahead and let's adjust down some of those sounds. Ooh, that was pretty loud there. Okay, now let's get back to it. Okay, so a few things have happened since we last talked and we last spoke. Look, a trade caravan showed up. Yep. Hey, check it out. So we got our wagon here. We've got a place for a couple of people to ride. We got our wheels there. Got ladders to get up on into the wagon. Looks pretty nice. Uses a variety of different woods. So we got some different textures and everything. It looks like they brought some chests and stuff to trade. Looks like they have a banner signifying where they come from. Okay, oh, check it out. You can get into the wagon up through here. They have a place to sleep on long journeys and probably some more decorating. Yep, this is awesome. So hopefully we're going to see a lot of other caravans. In fact, I think they're waiting for another caravan wagon to show up here. Looks like they've got a fire and a campsite. Looks like they're going to do their trading outside the village. So that's pretty cool. So that got built up, In fact, we might end up making another wagon later on in this episode. But for right now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be focusing on what's been going on inside the village. So we want to go ahead and expand and grow in our village. That's one of the things we want to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and head back over there. Cool wagon though. So let's go back into the village. Now, while you guys were gone, I went ahead and started designing some banners. So for instance, this village, they have a banner design, which is this orange diamond within a green field, which is pretty much what this village looks like. It looks like an orange spot in the big green village of the savannah. So one of the things I wanted to start doing, we were talking about architecture last time, and so what I did is I used to have my nether portal right over here and all my stuff, but what I did is I built a prototype house for the type of architecture I think this place should have. So we went ahead and moved the nether portal in here, had to put gates up, had villagers going through the nether portal at all hours, so we had to go ahead and do that to shut them out. But I went ahead and got this place organized as a storage place for us as we go to work on the village. So I got plenty of stone. We've got our primary wood sources right here, our oak box and our acacia box. Apparently we need some more oak. Got plenty of dirt, leaves, clay, so that we can make this place look great. So what I want to do is I want to show you the plan for the village, and we're going to go ahead and build one of these houses today. I think it turned out pretty good, and that's going to be one of our major goals. Now, one of the things that when we were building those bridges, we wanted to use those as prototypes. So since the last time I saw you guys, we went ahead and spent some time. We built up 2 bridges based on the bridges that we did. So we've got this bridge right here, has the same type of forward. It's using the planks. It goes up. Now this is a shorter bridge, so it wasn't able to have the big hump in the middle, but it turned out pretty good. I don't know what you guys are doing. Swear villagers. Okay, they've been populating a lot too, so it's been really great. We now have 3 golems protecting the village, which is pretty awesome. So that was on bridge number 1. Now over here we went ahead and made bridge number 2. Let's go check out bridge number 2. This one turned out really nice. It was really similar to the other bridge we did. Notice it has the same accoutrements. We have the stairs that are giving us our connection between our logs. We have the same railings going on. We have glowstone up there, and it just turned out really nice. In fact, it's a perfect size for going underneath it if you were trading with a boat. And so we decided to make our first dock here. So what we did is we went ahead and used this pathway that was generated. We went ahead and got some acacia wood, and we turned this into a dock. Notice we also have a small sailing boat on the dock. Yay, let's go sailing. Woo! Okay, so we went ahead and did that. Now what we expect to see is we expect to see some more river boats coming on up this way to trade with barges, with chests and stuff for storage. But I was also noticing that some barges might be a little bit too big to get underneath these things, so they might just come up and drop off and pick up. So one of the other things we want to do, and we may or may not get to this today, is we need to have a dock on this side. So this is really a perfect place to put a dock, because then, you know, people could like unload to the dock here, and then they could take stuff over there and do their trading. So we want to build a new dock. So we want to have a dock here for this side. Probably help those guys out too. And we may even consider putting another side dock on here. Maybe not. That might be too much. But the riverfront's really starting to form up. Notice that we've got our banners right there at the river entrance, so people know which village they're coming to and everything. So we're going to definitely make that the identity of the village. Hey, what you got? Oh, you're Mr. Cartographer. Hopefully we'll see some more white coats here for trading here pretty quick. Good news is we even got Knitwood showing up. I already got jobs for those guys for when we get a few more of those. We have one white coat down there. I wonder what his trade is. I'll have to check on that later. But hopefully we'll start seeing some more villagers spawn as we're working in this today. Now, as I'm walking around, I bet you're noticing some things different. Like I've got all these logs laid out. I've got logs laid out there. I've got some logs laid out here, logs laid out here. In fact, we go up another level or two, and we've got some logs laid out up here and over here. What these are the future construction sites here in the village. I'm starting to lay out the paths. Notice I've already extended these paths a little bit more, so we've got some basic walkways. Now we're not going to spend any time on the older structures yet. We want to go ahead and get the newer structures up yet. But basically in this particular village right now, if somebody was here, you know, they'll know that this is a path. This comes up around here. These 4 blocks right here, this is going to be the big trading hall. So this is where we're going to do most of our trading. So we're going to probably start building that in a couple of episodes. But for right now, you know, what we were doing is designing. So for instance, you know, I decided, you know, this is a multi-tiered place, so I want to go ahead and give us a walkway here. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going ahead and continuing the path, because villagers like to know where they can walk. Now notice I'm keeping the path right here on this level, and this is going to work out really good for a couple of reasons. One, yeah, did it again. It's okay. Do this every time. Whoop. Wrong. There we go. That's the one I want. Okay. So what we're doing is we want to go ahead and make sure we have a clear path. That way, you know, just like sidewalks on your street corner and stuff, people know exactly where to go. And that's another reason why. And so I'm just using the basic generic path block to give us some sort of guidance. We might come back with some cobblestone and some gravel and maybe some sand to go ahead and give us a little bit more. But right now, that's what we're doing, is we're going ahead and creating our path. Well, so what this allows us to do, for instance, like right up here, this house, we're going to have our entrance probably like right about here. Well, we can easily then go ahead and create a path that goes down here towards the path blocks. Okay, did it again. Shovel's just too efficient for me. Okay, for instance, you know, so we can go ahead and do things like that. So and go ahead and add a couple of slabs in there, and boom, there's a house. So what we're going to do is we're going to spend some time I've already spent some time doing some basic layout, doing positions. I've had to do some terraform to expand an area for us to put different things. Now, let me just walk through how I've been doing these circular houses. I think this is really good. Like, for instance, if you take a look at some different villages in Africa, one of the things that a lot of those houses are, I mean, yeah, there can be some square ones, but you have these circular, almost oval houses that have lots of airflow, because guess what, they probably didn't have any air conditioning back then. And I don't know if you know anything about Africa, but it gets pretty hot out there. And so when I was designing this, I was thinking, okay, do I want a perfect circle? And I go, no, not really quite a perfect circle. So what I do is I got an oval type shape. Now let's just go ahead and lay one out. I'll walk you through the process of how I laid out the shape on one of these houses. Okay, So for instance, let's go ahead and put one. Maybe I've been too efficient. Yeah, we can put one right up here. Okay, so first off, what I did is I figured out as I found one end of the house. So let's say we're going to need just a wee bit more here. Yeah, that's going to work out really good. Okay, this should be plenty big enough. So this isn't going to be a really big one. So I go ahead and lay out my first block. And what I do is I come over to like that. Okay, and then I come over, boom, and boom. So this one's going to go right up against it. So what I'm doing is I'm not really doing quite a circular pattern, but I come out a little bit more. Now I'm making this end area a little bit large. In fact, let's make it 3 wide. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. Let's go ahead and put that there. There we go. Let's knock that there and let's add one more piece. There we go. And then we'll go the same distance up and over. So up over one, and then about where this one is, on one right there. Okay, and then we'll be able to go right there. And there's our basic shape of our house. So we've got a basic shape, and that's basically how I came up with that particular shape. Now, as far as building the rest of the house, it was really quite simple. It wasn't making a really super tall house. So what we did is we went 2 up on each one of these. There we go. Now this one's going to be like right up against the wall, so it might have a little bit different character for the roof. But I want to keep in mind as we built this house that this was a house that was going to be, you know, something fairly common that you'll find in this village. I got different shapes for some of them. Like, look at that one. That one's kind of more like a diagonal shaped version of this house. I got a lot of them are going to have the same type of dimensions. Some of them might be a little bit smaller. That one's a little bit smaller. That one's a little bit wider. But the idea was to have about the same type of look for this house. Now let's go ahead and grab our slabs, because again, it's a really nice and simple house. If we go down here and look, we notice that we start laying the slabs. On first layer of slabs, all we simply do, really pretty basic and simple, is we just go that top block and we just follow it all the way around. We're just going to ignore this front set of slabs for right now. We just follow it all the way around. So that's what we're going to do now, is we're going to go start laying the first layer of the roof up there right now. Okay. Okay, so what we do is we go ahead and grab our slabs. And we'll go boom, 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 and then boom, boom, right like that. And this one we're going to come out and over. This one sticks out and over, and then this one, and then this one. And this is where it gets a little bit different, because we're not going to be able to extend out like we did on that first one because of where the wall is. But I think that's going to work. Like, you'll find a lot of villages, especially like in medieval times, a lot of houses will actually get built right up against the wall itself. You'll find this common in medieval cities and towns. So basically you would go all the way around. So that's like the first layer of the roof right there. Now to go ahead and finish this up, what we'll do is we'll grab a couple of scaffolding blocks for right now. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and give me a quick easy scaffold. Boom, boom, and here I am. So now the next step is just basically following that same pattern. We'll just go with that. Looking good. Got one extra here, so let's go ahead and get rid of that one. Good. Then back down here. Now this, what we'll have to do is we're going to have to go ahead and help this one along. So we'll go ahead and put that there like it would have been. Okay. And then we'll have one there on either side, and then for this one we'll have boom, boom, boom like that. So that's the next layer. So now what we want to do is we want to fill in the next turn in. Okay, now for that I'm going to go ahead and put a starter block there. Boom, that's going to help us out here. Okay, we have to get rid of a few of these blocks now, so let's get rid of that one, and we'll go pick it up in a second. Okay, okay, so there we go. And let's not do that. Gosh, not so great at this game. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to follow that loop like we have right there. So for instance, if we want to do that, there we go. That's going to make it a little bit easier for us. There we go. So now we have a placement block, so we can go ahead and there, pop one there, pop one there, pop one there. There we go. We can go ahead and do another place block there. There we go. That's the way to do it. And then just get rid of the dirt when we don't need it. And then boom, boom, right in there like that. Get rid of that placement block. Go ahead and do it one more time. There we go. If you think through it enough, you'll always find a way to do it. And I hardly ever do things the same way twice, so that's probably some of the stuff you're saying. So now we've got just this little section here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do something similar to what we just did. Is we'll go ahead and put a block right up there to give us a placement for us. So then we'll go ahead and add those in. No, not like that. Okay. Add it in like... Let's go ahead and pick up everything I've dropped so far. Okay. The thing with roofs are always some of the hardest things you can do in Minecraft, so it's all about picking out a way to do it. There we go. Got that done with that. And we go ahead and put a block right there so I can build right off of it. Boom, boom. There we go. Got that going now. That seems like would have been the better place to put it. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll put one more block there, and then we'll go ahead and add our... There we go. There we go. So now we'll go ahead and add our last top here. Okay. And there we go. That's roof number 1. And so it's followed the same type of pattern that we have at the one over there. Okay. Looking pretty good, pretty nice, pretty stable. Let's go ahead and lay the floors down. So now here's another hint when dealing with floors. Slabs are always less expensive to work with. So when you're doing floors, instead of putting like a full block down, using a slab is a really good way to avoid that type of expense, because it's gonna not that. Okay. One, you're not gonna have to use as much wood, and if you've ever had to farm for a lot of wood, you understand that can be a challenge, and anything that can help you save on resources when you're trying to build a lot of things, and that's what I'm trying to do here. Like for instance, acacia wood. Acacia wood's a pretty cool wood, but because of the way the trees grow, it's not the worst one. There are a whole lot worse ones, looking pretty sharp. Okay, I'm going to throw a torch in here just in case. So there we go. This is starting to turn out. Now, if we go back down to our template house, okay? If we go back down to our template house, what are some of the things that we did? Well, notice that we extended the wood out here to the open places where we put the walls in. So we want to make sure we're going to need a few more slabs. Okay, so let's go ahead and make a few more slabs. Okay, yeah, we'll need more of this than we'll need the other stuff. Okay, so we got some slabs, so That's probably going to be plenty of slabs there. Now let's grab some sticks. Nope. Any sticks up here? Nope. We'll have to make some sticks. Okay. Let's grab some sticks. There we go, because we're going to need some fences. Well, that'll probably be plenty of fences. Okay. Now let's just grab some more acacia wood before we run off. That way, there we go, that evens it out. Just in case we need a few more. Let's go ahead and grab a door as well. We'll come back if we need more. Stairs, well, we'll leave stairs out of it for right now. We're going to get decorating them inside, but for right now we just want to get the structures up. Now, here we go. So, if we remember in our example, we had these with floors. Now, we could do the fence posts across like that. I think we're going to try this one a little bit different, just to give a little bit more room to the house. So we'll leave that there. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay. Let's see here. We're not putting a nether portal in here. So we'll go ahead and put a slab there so we can put a fence there. Slab there so we can put a fence there. And we'll put one there too. We'll grab one there. That'll make sense. And that's the other thing is you know, when you're building a house that's going to be symmetrical, you want to keep those details inside. So we've got our slabs here. Let's go ahead and start laying those out. There we go. So we're going to have one right there, one right there, one right there, one right there. And you know what? On that side, I did it around there too. So let's go ahead and do it to this side as well. Yeah. There we go, and let's go ahead and put some slabs in. There we go, very nice. Now, we've got our... Yeah, we can take these down. Okay, good. Now, what we can do now is we can go ahead and start. Fences. What you gonna do? Okay. We're going to go ahead and lay these out like this, and they're going to give us boom, boom, oops, no, like that, yeah. There we go. And like that again, and like that again, and like that again. Now, what are some of the problems with this? Well, there's a few problems with it. One is because of the way the slabs work and how far fences go. Well, that's not going to work. Let's put some dirt there. There we go. You're not going to get a full coverage of this. You know. So if we go back down to our template house, let's see what we did wrong. It looks like what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to use some more slabs. Yep. So you notice that when I built these first ones, as I came out and I extended. So probably for this one, I'm probably going to have to make sure I'm at least extended out there so that we have that attachment. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and make a few more slabs. Okay, and yeah, that should work. And let's go ahead and get ourselves some more fences out of that. Yeah, I bet you that'll do it. So we got slabs, fences, and a door, so let's go finish the house. Okay, so almost there. This is turning out pretty easy. Nice, super simple house to work with. So first off, let's go ahead and let's fix this. So we want to have one right there, and we'll go ahead and put a piece of dirt in front of that. That's going to help us look. So now we have that closure. So let's go ahead and do it again over here. And let's go around the house and let's go ahead and do that again. Okay. And so the look that I'm going for with this is one where it's can almost be like a temporary house. I mean, you've got sticks holding everything up, so that's kind of what the fence gates are giving us. It's kind of like an open air house, so there's lots of airflow, which is pretty nice. Okay, there we go. That's what we want. let's go ahead and just get this side done too. Now, again, whenever you're doing anything, you don't always have to go with a specific plan. Like, for instance, if it's not working for you, you might need to change it up. So, I mean, we could eventually, like with some of these houses, we might not go open air on them. We might end up doing something that would give us more of a, there we go. And we're doing that so we can close off on it. There we go. That gives us more of a closed feel for it. Perfect. Perfect. Nice, nice. Okay. Very good. So, now if we take a look at it right here, it's looking a little blocky. We're getting pretty close to what we want to do here. But let's add some more character to the house. In fact, one of the ways we could do that is we could go ahead and add that there. So we got a stair walk into. In fact, it'd be great if we had a stair for just above the door. And I had some stairs in here. So let's go grab it. So there we go. Grab some of these stairs. Go ahead and finish off what we got going. And then we'll add the door in, and then we'll take a look at the house. Oh, it's already starting to look pretty good from down here. You know, for a one-room village hut, you know, it's starting to look pretty sharp. And let's see here. So let's go ahead and there we go. And let's grab our door. And let's put our door right here on the inside. No, not there. Let's do it this way. Yeah, that's how we want to do it. Boom. And so now the doors are in the alcove, so you can be shaded and everything. Now we could, let's go ahead and work with these slabs to kind of get the look back that we had earlier. So if we go ahead and now down this level, yeah, that looks good. That's money right there. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and give an awning to the house. So let's go ahead and grab a few more slabs, and we can go ahead and finish that awning out. Okay, you always end up using more than you think. $41. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll probably do it. Okay, nice. Okay, so let's finish this one out. Okay, so what you're seeing so far is the basic house. So I think this is a winning design for the village. We get to hit all those different points that we were shooting for. Something unique, something that's a unique architectural style for this village. We can customize it a little bit more if we need to. Okay, it looks a little bit unique. We can go ahead and add oak in to show patches for it. But we've got a great, perfect house. Boom. And we're gonna look at all the space we have here. We can set a bed up here. We can go ahead and put a chandelier down the center as our main lighting source because we want to get away from torches. You know, we want these guys to have some, since they have access to the nether, they can use glowstone lamps and everything. So we have a really, really sharp looking house now. So what do you guys think of that? So this is just the beginning. I think this is a great place to start. Obviously, we got a lot more work to do. We got some more styling to do up front, like maybe a lamp or maybe a torch or maybe, oh, it'd be great to have like a sign with an item in it kind of showing the profession of the person whose house that is. You know, we could have a tool in there if it was a tool house. We could have a fishing rod if it was a fisherman's house. We could have a piece of wool or a set of shears if it's like a shepherd's house. So yeah, I think those are some of the things that we'll do. We'll make sure we get some beds, maybe put up some fine Minecraft art up in the walls. Yeah, this is looking good. So basically, we've got our design for the village. So that's where we're at. So pretty awesome, guys. Well, you know what? I think we're going to go ahead and call it an episode there. I mean, yeah, who does built one quick house, but what that is the design, and that's a template for the rest of the house. So this village is really starting to take shape, you know. We're already giving it some character by giving it a history. I mean, these guys have been living on the savannah for a long time. Whoops. Yep, that is our friend. So let's go ahead and let's get some sleep because I don't feel like being chased by phantoms this morning. Yeah. Okay, so I guess... Whoops. Yeah, kind of frightening sounding, aren't they? Okay, so we've given them some lore. This is a trading village in the savannah. They've been doing this for quite a while. Their symbol is an orange diamond with a green. If you notice, there's another gentleman on the server. Everybody say a big hi to Trunks301. He started just the other day, and he's building, and he's pretty excited. I'm happy to have him on the server with us. Guess I'm just going to have to go hunting for phantoms. And I guess with that, we've been pretty successful. We've got our initial architecture for the houses of the village. We've got our symbol for the village. We're going to go ahead and keep building these houses. There they are. Boom. Yeah, they'll come down for me. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Sorry guys, got a little sidetracked there. Okay. There we go, one down. And I think the other one died in flames. Okay, so, well, with that, guys, I'm going to have to call it. Thanks a lot. You have now got an idea on how we're going to build these villages and how we're going to give each one its own particular characteristic and architecture. This is just the first. I think we're going to maybe do at least a couple more so that we can create that trading triangle between our villages. And I'm really excited that you guys came along for this adventure. This has been a great time, and this is Kimise, and I just want to say thank you. Don't forget, if you're enjoying it, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave some comments, tell me things I can do better, or if there's something you want to see me do, put it down there. And I do hope you guys have a great day. Thanks a lot. See ya. Bye-bye.